Jenga, and if you're playing dominoes, keep those fuckers quiet. We can tell. I fucking heard them. A little quieter, thank you guys. But just a few friendly announcements, guys, and everybody, like especially people in line already know, this is a wonderful dab bar. They do dabs and can of cocktails. If you've never had a dab, it's like a little booger. I'm gonna put it in. They flame it on. You inhale the smoke, and you can't drive for 3 fucking days. It punches you in the fucking face. This lady gets it. That's absolutely fucking true. It's the best $6 you can fucking spend and get to that level of euphoria. And also, these guys are working their butts off. All the bud tenders here. So please make sure you take care of them. I'm happy to refund your cover charge if you needed a couple extra bucks to. Okay. Couple of friendly announcements, guys, before we get the show officially started, so you guys know what the hell is going on here at NuWu, because there's so much beyond the biggest fucking mall of weed. There's so much shit going on. Every Tuesday, we got token trivia with the Ginger Ninja. I hate calling him that because his name is Kevin, but that is from 8 to 10. It's 8 to 10, so if you guys want to come and answer really hard fucking questions while high, come on fucking Tuesdays. Wednesdays, can of karaoke with Jen from Japan and the beautiful Toy. That's Toy right there. And it is karaoke so you can get high and sing your favorite fucking songs. So if there's an Eminem tune you want to fucking rap to, come on fucking down on Wednesdays and hang out with Toy, and she'll hook you up. Also, Thursdays, guys, industry night. Industry night. So if you guys are in the industry, come on down, bring your badge. A lot of freebies and a lot of good deals. It is also ladies' night on Thursdays from 8 to 11. And ladies, please remember this. From 8 to 9, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., all ladies get high for free. Remember that. Ladies get high for free from 8 to 9. From 9 to 11, bring a buddy because guys are going to try to fuck you aggressively. So remember, 8 to 9, high for free, bring a buddy. Unless you want to get fucked aggressively. Also, tomorrow night, it's movie night, guys. So all the TVs will be showing a movie, so you can be getting high. And tomorrow's movie, it's from 7:30 to 9:30. And tomorrow's movie, a fucking Hangover. Great fucking high movie. So come on down tomorrow at 7:30. That's when the movie starts. And just start getting high and watch one of the best fucking Vegas movies ever. And also, we're giving away 1,000 points, guys. That has a monetary value. All you have to do to be in the running is do an Instagram post that you're here at NuWu Comedy Club, and all you have to do is it has to be a post, not a story, and show it to the beautiful Toya here. She'll give you a pink ticket, and you're in the running. We give it away at the end of the fucking show. Somebody goes home with a lot of fucking weed. They do the point system, so if you can use it up here or downstairs. That's why they choose to go that way. Also, we got a food truck, guys, even though it's rainy, so we really need to support the small business if you guys get the munchies. It is Señor Barrigas here tonight, and that is my favorite one. It's all Mexican fusion stuff. It is fucking phenomenal. This shit is delicious. Give it a shot. And whew. Also, there's a birthday. Felicia. Where's Felicia? Happy birthday, Felicia. How old? 21, 22? 60. Shut the fuck up. Really? Well, we're going to get you high tonight, Felicia, so be prepared. All right, let's get this shit started. You guys ready to get this shit started? You guys listening? We good? We good? We good? Everybody ready to go? Everybody in the back, can you hear the show okay? Is the speakers working okay? Perfect. Let's fucking rock and roll. First comic coming to the stage. It is his first time with us. Please show him some love for the one and only G. Williams.
Now you got the crazy with the books. Googly goo, where's the gravy? So 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
Cut it, DJ. Give it a forgave, folks. Give it a forgave. Nice. Where's my 60-year-old at? 60-year-old? Right back in the back there? All right. I just turned 56 last week I turned 56. All right. It's a trip, right? Saying that age, our age now, right? It feels like my 20s was yesterday. Thank you. It seems like my 20s was yesterday, man. Like in my 20s, every day I'd work out for 2 hours, play 4 hours of basketball, and run 5 miles. Now I work out twice a month. I watch 4 hours of basketball, and I pee on myself 5 times a night. I don't know why. I'm just old. All right, you can laugh at that, baby. She was holding it in. Don't worry about it. That's why I got on black right now. That's how it works. I'll take the choking. All right. Everybody hates to be judged, right? Y'all judging me saying, but me peeing on myself, right? Everybody hates to judge somebody, right? So it's 2025, and I was walking down the street the other day, and this old lady, we're gonna call her a golden girl, clenched her purse and went to the other side of the street, right? So I crossed her right in front of her and said, "Look here, Betty White. Let me tell you a little bit about me, all right, bitch? I graduated high school at 15. I got my master's in nursing. I spent 5 years in the Army serving this country proud. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Thank you. Thank you. I told her I'm a productive part of society. So I had my friends rob this bitch, right? I had my friends rob her. Told you I'm smart, right? You know what? I'm just kidding. I had to do it myself, right? The whole time I was robbing, I was like, "Thank you for being a friend." I spent 5 years in the Army, 1 year in Special Forces, and I was like trained to look for terrorism, right? And I know, like in my neighborhood back in North Carolina where I'm from, there's been a terrorist out there for about 18, 19 years, right? She's looking sneaky, bringing boxes into her domicile, and that's my teenage daughter. Do y'all feel me on that shit? I know the little bitch is trying to kill me. I don't give her allowance one time and she wants to blow daddy's head off, right? And the only thing I like about my daughter is my daughter's now actually graduated from college. She's in her 20s now. And true story, my daughter graduated from college in 4 years with a master's, and she's a track star. She runs for USA, Team USA. True story. Well, you can clap it up for that. Yep. Team USA. It's cool. And like when my daughter was younger, she did spelling bees, and she always won them. But she's not Middle Eastern. She's full black, I think. I don't check because I want to claim her, right? Because y'all know they always win, right? Them and the Asians, right? They always win, right? So there's this one spelling bee where a little boy passed out from a word. Look it up. I met this dude in San Francisco. They said the word to the little boy. He was standing there. His glasses got foggy. He got dizzy. And boom, he hit the ground. I wondered, damn, what word could make a man pass out like that, right? What word besides marriage or pregnant, right? The baby's black. I mean, what words could make a man? Sir, you didn't laugh at that joke. Do you got a 4-year-old Jamal at home with a dick bigger than yours that we don't talk about? Is that? I just reminded him. All right. I'm glad everybody's having a good time. Nobody's passed out from the weed yet. This is good. All right. I did a show in Pittsburgh earlier this year, and somebody passed out during my show. Right. I come up. I'm headlining the show. Right. It's like 5 minutes in my set, and this lady passes out right in the fucking show. So we had to stop. I jumped down there to help her out. Right. Now, actually, I'm ex-military. I jumped down. I did 3 rolls. I cleared the area like a good soldier, and I cleared the area. You know what I'm saying? And I was checking on her. So I walk up to the lady, right, and she's on the ground, and I lean down to pick her up and put her on my knee like this, right? And she started coming to and looking at me. And it was a white lady. I don't know if this is the closest she ever been to a black man or a big dick, and she just passed the hell back out, right? And her and I dated for 2 weeks, and that was the happiest I'd ever been in my life. That's how that worked. So I mentioned in my earlier joke that I'm a nurse. I've been a registered nurse for 27 years now. Registered nurse, 3 claps. All right. If y'all have a heart attack, I'm stepping over your bitch asses out the door. That's all I'm gonna say. Just gonna go right over you, right? No CPR, right? I am. I know I look like the typical nurse. I know I look like I would be the bouncer in the hospital or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I get a different reaction between men and women whenever I tell them I'm a nurse, too. I always get a different reaction. I either get, ooh, you couldn't be my nurse. Look at those hands. You ain't putting them up in me. Or, ooh, you couldn't be my nurse. And sometimes that's the men, right? Sometimes that's the men. And I collect my $100 and go home. That's what I do, right? Fuck it, all right? So I love having fun in the hospital, you know, doing both, right? So sometimes what I like to do is go in the operating room and like right when the patient's waking up, what I'll do is turn the lights up real bright and have the whole staff dressed as angels, right? With me in a white wig and beard floating in the air going, welcome my son, I'm here for you. Ooh. Oh, you thought I'd be white. Obamacare, and I just float away. See, some of the white people didn't like that. All right. I like doing the reverse with guys, right? Especially when a guy is about to go under for surgery, right? when they put the mask on you and tell you to count backwards from 100, usually you're out in like 2 seconds, right? So when I see a guy who's about to knock out, what I'll do is like hide in the corner, and right when I see his last eyelid about to close, I come out and go, all right, male to female transition, I got the balls, let's go. And hold up a pair of those scissors that don't cut shit, you know what I'm talking about? Them scissors are horrible, man, they don't cut shit, man. I see a lot of interesting things when I come to work. This one night, I was coming to work, and this family pulled up frantically to the ER as I was cutting through to my department, right? And they got out and they were frantic, and the dad, he was trying to pick his daughter up and carry her in because she had passed out because she had got drunk somewhere. They found her. She threw up all over herself. She was knocked out. And as he was carrying her in, he kept dropping her. She was twice as tall as him. I think she was half black, but that's another story, right? And so he was looking at me like, help me. So I picked the daughter up and I carried her in. And it was an Asian family, right? And the wife was like, oh, thank you, sexy chocolate. I'm going to leave my husband for you. Now, she only spoke in Chinese, but that's my fantasy, all right? I don't know what the fuck she said, but that was my fantasy, right? That's how that went right there, right? So I figured if we don't help them out, we ought to play some tricks on the daughter so she never gets drunk again. Like, we ought to have her wake up in the field with bombs going off, with everybody screaming Charlie, right? Or move her to L.A. and have her married to Woody Allen. Don't haul me, I didn't fuck my stepdaughter. If you really want to jack her up, put her in her bedroom, fast forward the clocks and calendars like 9 months, and have a brand new baby sitting there in the bed next to her, right? And make sure the baby's black to fuck her up. That's how it rolls right there. So the area I work in specifically for my whole career as a nurse is with babies. I work at Henderson Hospital right now, true story, in the NICU. I'm a NICU nurse, right? That's what I do, right? I know some of you still don't believe me, like I would kick the babies or throw them for a first down or some shit like that. That's what I do. I work with the babies, right? And like, I don't mind the babies. It's just some of the families that get on my fucking nerves all these years, right? And I'm gonna just tell you something right now. For everybody that's had a baby in here, a niece, a nephew, whatever born, if your baby comes out and it's not attractive, we talk about your damn babies, all right? We talk about your babies. I'm sorry. Yes, you, whoever's got their arms folded up right now, we talk about your damn babies. Because every baby is not beautiful when they first come out, right? All of them come out, they're little purple folded up pieces of greasy meat, right, with a layer of cheese on top. You know what I'm saying? With big ass elongated heads like this, you know what I'm saying? They're just heads are shaped like this, right? And it's usually the dads that come up to me, right, all upset, like, hey, this shit's gonna come back, right? This is gonna come back, right? And I usually make them feel good, and I usually go, it's okay, sir. We got special helmets in the back for them to go for $27.99. All right. If you're not laughing, that's your baby I'm talking about. I was just doing a check right now. That's it. Because I'm going to tell you, this one night, I had these 3 babies in my assignment. I was judging them, right? I had 3 in my assignment, right? So first one was this little boy that kept crying. He kept crying, nothing you could do to calm him down, change his diaper or whatever. And I just judged him. I was like, oh, that's a beta male right there. That's a beta male, right? I just kicked him to the side. Second one was a little girl that would never go to sleep. She was just always screaming. Hands are like tight like this, right? She's always screaming. And I was like, oh, that's a meth head. That's a meth head right there. And we already know, right? Last one was this little boy who would never latch on to breastfeed. He would never latch on, right? We tried all this shit. They were squirting the milk damn near in his mouth, right? And he kept fighting it, running away. And I was like, oh, he's gay already. He's gay already. And if you're not laughing, that's your baby I'm talking about. I was just, see a couple of you in the middle right there. That's how that goes. And like for my whole career, everybody's called me over, calling me, you know, by the same thing to come look at their baby. Every family calls me over has to say the same thing, right? And they'll just be like, hey, come here, Shaq. Come here, Shaq. Let me show you something about this baby right here, all right? They're like, isn't this baby just the cutest thing? Isn't this baby just the cutest thing? And I usually go, nah, not your baby. I saw something much cuter last week, okay? Out of all the babies in here, yours the ugliest, actually, all right? Matter of fact, when you break it down, we're going to put your baby on the scale, okay? We got Gerber babies. We got Maggie from The Simpsons, Stewie from Family Guy, Chucky Alf, Rosemary's Baby, Flavor Flav, and your baby's right there. That's where it is. Once again, if you're not laughing, that's your baby I'm talking about. I see you over there. Something else the families that call me when they call me over, they'll be like, hey, come here, suspect number 1. Come here, let me show you somebody's baby, all right? Be like, isn't this baby just the most precious thing? Isn't this baby just the most precious thing? And they just go, nah, not your baby. If she keeps drinking that much milk, she might look like Precious in about 10 years. Okay, only the black people got that. All right, good. That's those are my two right there. I like having fun with the other departments with the babies. Like sometimes with the X-ray department, usually if you've had an X-ray before and you're standing up against a wall and you get zapped that way. With our babies, they're on the table and the machine comes over. So sometimes what I like to do is put stuff under the baby to look like it's in it, right? So I put like keys under the baby, pencils and lug nuts, right? One time I put a couple of bullets on there. It was like, somebody shot that baby. Can you believe that shit? Somebody shot that baby. He must be a Raiders fan. They done shot that baby. Okay, a bunch of Raiders fans in the house. All right. I see how it works. I learned, so I did something cool about 5 years ago, and I went and got my pilot's license. So I'm a private pilot, right? I got my pilot's license, flying little Cessnas and shit, right? And it's very cool, but it's scary at the same time, right? To where I almost had to kill my instructor midair one night, right? So we're going up in the air. It's me and my instructor. We go up in the air, right? This is the yoke to the plane. And there's this thing on the plane that serves as autopilot. It's called a trim, right? You adjust it like this. Fellas, this is not what you think it is, right? You adjust the trim, right? It makes the plane, you can let your hand out the yoke. The plane flies smoothly, right? So we go up one night. It's a night maneuver. Get the plane level, adjust the trim. My instructor's like, all right, dog, let's look at the map, see where we're going. Now, if you move the yoke, it'll just come back, right? It'll just come back, the plane will stabilize. I didn't know that shit at first, right? So my instructor wanted to show me how well it worked. And he went, hey, Greg, watch this. And he went, psh. He smacked the yoke, the plane did that. It came back up. It's to where I had 3 Adam's apples on my neck, no nuts in my sack. I pissed on myself. I shit just a little bit. And then it came back in, right? So you can't tell people that Greg Williams pooped on himself, right? I landed and put in the right receptacle, all right? That's what I did. I was responsible. That's how it rolls right there. All right, I gotta wrap this up. So, I'm a huge movie fan, right? Huge movie fan, but I particularly like movie quotes, right? Because everybody's got their favorite movie quotes. Some women like you can complete me. Some guys like you can't handle the truth. Some people may say stay off my porch, darky. Whatever, right? So, what I discovered is there's some movie quotes you can't say working in a hospital, right? So I've been fired about 3 or 4 times from different facilities for saying these, right? So I'm going to close out with this, y'all. This is movie quotes you can't say working in a hospital. First one. I see dead people. Right? That is one guy, he was complaining about my care as a nurse. He was like, hey, man, you're not a real nurse. You're not real skilled. And I looked at him and said, but what I do have is a particular set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you say, take back what you said, we're good. But if not, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will sew your ass clothes. Because I can do that as a nurse, right? I'm skilled. I was in the military. All right, 2 more. Part of my job is I go to deliveries, right, in the hospital, right? So there's one time I go to delivery. It's frantic. His dad, he's throwing shit. The mom's crying, being consoled by her family. I'm like, what's going on? They were like, Greg, you see, the couple's Caucasian and the baby came out black, right? So they're like, you're a big guy. Can you calm the dad down? So I went up to him real slow. I said, hey, man, calm down, calm down. Mama said life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I got the fuck out of there, all right? So here's the reverse. I'm going to get out of here on this. Usually when I go to delivery, it's cool. The baby comes out. It's the appropriate color. Everybody's happy, right? Getting their cameras and shit. And, like, right when the baby's coming over, when the doctor's about to cut the cord and dust the kid off, I like to snatch the baby and go, hey, my way. Notice how fat the baby is. I think I grabbed a warhog instead of the baby right there. Hey, y'all been incredible, man. I've been G. Williams, y'all. Good night.
My drippity drop the hit. So books get on your walk and spark that old sense of shit. Tracks and double tracks and swiggity smack some wins, kids. The boogity woogity boogity.
Give it up for G. Williams. All right, kids. We got another first timer coming to this stage. You're going to have a good time with him. Please show him some love. All the way from Canada, guys. Please show him some love. For Nitish Shakuja.
Like a knuckle. Got to that bag, needed chips like a roughly double. Now I can take care of my mother. Just got me a house.
What's up, guys?
This check out the brain, gotta die if you want.
Fuck yeah. All right. Hell yeah. I never delivered a baby before. But my ex one time, she used Plan B. It's not the same thing, but pretty close, you know. It was trippy. I didn't know what Plan B was. Like, I knew what it was, but I didn't know it was a pill. I thought it was like a cream. I thought it was like Nair. Like, you rub it on the belly, then you hop in the shower or whatever, you know. A baby falls out. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Just a guy trying to get rid of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, all right. Fuck yeah. NuWu Comedy Club. This is sick, man. This is cool. Everybody's smoking weed and shit. I'm Canadian. I'm new to America. I live in LA. But I was just in New York, and it was raining there. And it's raining in LA. It's raining in LA. It's raining here. In LA, the crazy part about rain is this is the first time in my year of being in LA, it's the first time I'm seeing people use an umbrella for the reason you're supposed to use an umbrella. Because mostly it's just Chinese people and white people hiding from the sun, you know? That's funny. Fuck you guys. You guys started, your shoulders went up, but they did. You saw who was looking at you and they didn't come down, you know? You guys got all fucking scared and shit. It's cool. Yo, New York's a fucked up place because when it was raining, like, yeah, some people used umbrellas, but some people just raw dog the rain. Like, they just walk. And they're not walking fast either. They're just walking in the rain. Like, it's normal. Fuck you guys. You guys are like, yeah? So what's wrong with that? It's weird. I saw a lady eating a hot dog in the rain. She wasn't even walking. She's just chilling, eating her hot dog in the rain. Again, you guys are like, this is America? America's fucked, bro. You can go to, like, Florida and fucking fight an alligator, bro. And then when you're done, you can go get ice cream made straight from titty milk. They don't even tell you where the titty comes from. They're just like, yo, it's titty milk ice cream. It's vegan. There's a whole line and shit. You know what the hardest part? I'm a grown man. I have to tell you I'm a man because this is not a work email, right? So how do you know what I am? But I'm a man. And the hardest part about being a grown man and moving to a new country is I had to make friends again. You ever try to make friends as a grown man? Fucking sucks, bro. People look at you like you're retarded. No lie. Because your voice changes too, right? You're like, oh, hi, I'm the you know what I mean? And they look at you like, where the fuck are your friends? You're a grown-ass man. Why don't you have friends? And I'm like, I have friends. They're just not here, bro, you know? They're like over there, right? And they look at you like, this guy doesn't have friends, you know? And it was hard. For the first, like, 7 or 8 months, it was really hard. But then I met this guy, right? He used to be a lawyer, but he also used to be a crackhead. Now he's nothing, okay? I mean, he's probably something, but after this story, I was done, you know? So he told me he was a lawyer, he was helping a crackhead, and in the midst of helping him, he started doing crack. You know how that goes. He got too close. You ever sit beside the loud kid in school? And if your desk is close enough, for some reason, you're loud now too, you know? It's just one of those things. So anyways, he was doing crack, but he was lawyering during the day, right? He would do lawyer shit, and just fucking lawyer. And then he started doing crack, and he started leaving lawyering, right? And started going to crack houses. But when he started showing up to the crack houses, he was the new crackhead. And none of the other crackheads would do crack with him. They would look at him like, who the fuck is this crackhead, right? And he's like, yo, I'm just trying, you know? So, but you know, he persevered. Every day he did a little bit more crack, okay? And he kept showing up, and he kept showing up. And eventually he was doing crack with the boys. How fucking beautiful is that? That's the next Blind Side, yo. That's fucking beautiful. And there's a lesson in that. That no matter what you're going through in life, there's probably a crackhead going through the same thing. And they're handling it better than you. so fucking fix up. I love performing for weed audiences. Because I could see you guys having a good time. But you go, ha ha. Ha ha. It's all in the shoulders. It's so funny. It's cool. I like it. It's like, how'd you do last night? Yo, bro, I could see all their teeth. It was wild, bro. You know what I think is hard about meeting people? Everything is so fucked up. The world is so fucked up. Like, young boys aren't even out trying to get pussy anymore. They just watch VR porn. It's like elves or some shit, you know what I mean? And then they play Call of Duty with those same cummy fingers, for like 12 hours. And you're like, yo, why don't you go outside? They're like, yo, I came twice. I've killed 200 Arabs. Why do I got to go outside? I have everything I want right here, bro. It's fucked up. I woke up a month ago, took a shit. First thing I saw when I opened my phone was Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck. I didn't ask to see that, but it was the first thing I saw. You know how many fucking kids saw that for the first thing they saw in the morning? And the thing is, that's this generation's neck hole. Every generation has a neck hole. My generation's neck hole was that old lady who smoked cigarettes from hers. You remember that? That was a nicer neck hole, Because you didn't see it alone. You saw it as a family, It was on the TV. The kids are waking up seeing Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck, and they're like in their bed and shit. I saw it. I got scared. I turned around. My dad was sitting there. And he's like, don't worry, it's just a neck hole, It's commercial. And then I continued on with my life, right? But it was interesting because some people did get scared. They're like, oh, my God, a neck hole. I was a kid. I liked the Ninja Turtles. I was like, yo, it's pretty sick neck hole, But I was a kid. There must have been some older kids like, yo, what'd that neck hole do, Everybody's different is what I'm trying to say. I'm single for the first time in 10 years, and thank you. It's interesting. It's different out here because I'm not trying to be in a relationship, but I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I'm just out here, mostly just trying to fuck, But I'm honest. I'm an honest person. I do comedy. I travel a lot. I tell people I'm very honest. And honestly, sometimes they want to touch my pee-pee. Sometimes they want nothing to do with my pee-pee, okay? Mostly the latter. That means the second one, okay? I was telling my boy that, and he was like, yo, you should just get prostitutes. I was like, you think I'm made of money? Maybe in a perfect world, brother, But I'm not. So that's why I've just been trying to go after single mothers. Because they got to leave regardless at the end of the night. It's like the baby took care of the bill. My man. Take a Go-Gurt on the way out. Fuck you guys. You guys just judge me and shit. I know you're supposed to. That's the point of this art form, but I don't like it. A lady tried to fuck me recently, and I don't know about you guys, but when a lady tries to fuck me, my first response is, what's wrong with this lady, right? She was 70. That was what's wrong with her. No disrespect to 70-year-olds. She looked like 67, Like, but I'm 34, and then in her trying to woo me, she told me she has a 34-year-old son. Yeah, always wanted to be a father. How sick would it be to have a kid your own age? I can relate to this kid, man. If he has an issue, he could talk to me, man to son. He could let me know in his own words what's wrong. Because none of us can relate to a baby. Like, we have babies. We were all babies once, but we can't relate to them. We don't fucking know what's going on in their head. We think we know what a baby wants. We're like, yo, it's crying. Give it some tit. Give it some tit. Still crying. Slap it on its back. But it's only 6 pounds. Slap it on its back, Still crying. Give it some more tit. Give it some more tit. We don't know. It's probably having an existential crisis. It's probably like, who the fuck are you guys? Why you keep putting titties in my face? I have such a small mouth I can't breathe, And we're like, more tit, more tit. I know what my 34-year-old son wants. He wants more tit. Okay? He told me in his own words he wants more tit. And for him, they don't even got to be milky. That's that was the line for you? Yeah. Milky titties? Non-milky titties are actually easier to find. Scientifically, I think. There's less not pregnant women than there are pregnant women. Mathematically, I think. Right? Fuck you guys. You guys don't support me. Yo, I could go to the gym with my 34-year-old son. I can't go to the gym with a baby. The baby would die spotting me, right? Workout ruined. You know what? My 34-year-old son, he could bang my mom. Yeah, and then the four of us, we're going to go on some weird Brady Bunch lunch. The waitress will come. How do you guys know each other? We're banging each other's moms. What's the specials, right? Here's the thing. When I said my 34-year-old hypothetical son could bang my mom, I felt you guys pull away from me, okay? My art form is to get you guys to give emotion, but you guys took emotion from me, okay? I felt you guys go, why the fuck would you say that about your mom? You guys don't know my mom. She used to beat the fuck out of me with a rolling pin growing up, okay? This is her karma. She hit me, now she has to marry my son. That makes me her father-in-law. We're not even Arab, bro, you know? You want some relationship advice? If you never want your relationship to fail, never change as a person. Always remain the same as when you met the person. That's who you fell in love with. And as soon as you change, it's fucking done. So never grow, never strive for anything. Always remain the same, okay? Now that I'm out of a relationship, I'm growing, okay? And I'm thinking about why I am the way I am. And it comes back to my parents. My parents hated each other growing up. They fucking hated each other. But I thought that was love, right? Then I started going to other people's houses, and I actually see their parents in love. And my first reaction when I see my friends' parents, like, kiss or something was like, the fuck kind of gay shit is this, bro? Your parents love each other, you fucking loser? What are you, best friends with your brother, you idiot? Right? It didn't make sense. Even me and my dad had a fucked up relationship. He worked night shifts my whole life. I never saw the guy. When I was going to bed, he was waking up for work. When I was leaving for school, he was coming home from work. I never saw him. Good dad, though. Never molested us. But was it because of his work schedule? Or did he not want to? I'm very thankful he didn't. But who should I be thanking? The guy who did the scheduling? Is that guy low-key my angel? That's hilarious. Fuck you guys. With your judgy eyes. He never molested me, bro. You guys aren't proud of me for shit, bro. So many things I told you where you guys could have cheered for me, and you guys just fucking just stared at me with your dead eyes. Fucking. My dad's a pretty good guy. It was his birthday recently. I had to get him a gift. You guys like gifts? Gifts are dumb. I hate giving gifts because I don't know what I want as a person, and now I have to guess what this person wants, you know? What the fuck? I don't even know what I want, bro, you know? I had to get my dad a gift. Your dad's a hard one. Your dad's a very hard one. Because none of us would be here without our fathers. Our mothers, too, don't get me wrong. But if our dads never clenched their ass cheeks and went, none of us would be here. And that's the thing about it. No matter what your relationship is with your father, good or bad, that was the best you ever made him feel. Okay? So what can I give this man that'll feel as good as the first time I came flying out of his balls? There's nothing. I could jerk him off. But me and my dad, we don't have that kind of relationship, you know? That was the line. First it was milky titties. Now it's milking daddy. Nah, you guys are cool. I'm just kidding. I'm the weird one. You guys want a silly little joke? You guys want a little palate cleanser? Okay. I think Magnum condoms are gay. Yeah, because the only way I could wear one is if I get two of my boys to come over. We all put our dicks in it together. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 kids in a trench coat, right? Just. Is that better? Is that better for you guys? You guys prefer that? I'm Canadian. I like to camp. You guys camp? You guys don't camp? You guys don't look like you camp. You guys don't look like you do much. But that's only because you're high right now, and you look like me, and I don't look. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. Can't even tell you how I feel. I like to camp though, because I'm Canadian. But like, this is also my face. You know what I'm saying? So when I camp, people look at me funny. It's usually white people. No disrespect to white people. I fuck with white people. I perform for you guys all over North America. It's just a different energy in the woods, though. You know? White people in the woods look at me like, the fuck's the Circle K guy doing all the way out here? It's a bad vibe. They look at me like, what's in that backpack? I'm like, bro, you're wearing the same backpack as me. So then I blow them up, right? Now, none of us have backpacks. Oh. No, but I like to camp because my favorite thing to do is like, I like to eat mushrooms. I like to smoke weed. You know, like that's my favorite shit. So I'm like the last guy awake, standing over the fire, just staring at the moon, right? And like, I don't know about you guys, but yo, you been paying attention to the birds? Fucking birds are waking up earlier. Yeah, they're waking up at like 1:30, dog. They used to wake up at like 5. That's how you knew you were home late. The birds are up. Maybe it's not concerning to you guys. Maybe it's not concerning at all. But I'm flying on mushrooms. Do you understand? So I'm very concerned, all right? And thank God we live in a timeline where if you want to know something, you can know what's up right now. You could just know what's up. You can just Google whatever you want. I grew up in the 90s. In the 90s, if you had a thought and you didn't know, you know what you did with your life? You fucking moved on, all right? You were like, yo, this thought, not for me, you know? And you just existed, right? And now you can just know everything, right? So I'm tripping. I'm like, yo, Google, what's up with these birds? I obviously didn't say it like that, though, right? I opened ChatGPT, and I was like, yo, ChatGPT, what's up with these birds? Say it better, right? And then I copied that into Google, okay? And this is what Google said. There is something up with the birds. They're like, the poles are shifting, the climate is changing, and birds are migrating at rates they never migrated at before, from locations they never migrated from before. So birds are, in fact, waking up earlier. And we all heard the term, the early bird gets the worm, right? Here's the problem. All these goddamn immigrant birds coming here, right? Waking up at 1:30 in the morning, right? Taking all the goddamn worms, right? And all the birds that have been here the whole fucking time, they wake up at 5, okay? And now they're waking up and there's no more worms because these goddamn immigrant birds, they took our worms. But thank God we got Daddy Trump in office. He's going to build us a sky wall, right? Fuck you guys. You guys, like, I could feel the energy and the momentum, right? But you guys are such stoners, it's so lackluster, you know what I mean? It's like jerking off at home, you know what I mean? It's like, well, man, this is going to be great. Then just one single cum tear, you know? Too real? Fuck you guys, all right? No, man, yo, you guys have been fun as fuck. Listen to the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. My name's Nitish. Thank you guys so much. Make some noise for your host.
Hey, Shorty. Just checking up on you. I see you out there shining.
Give it up for Nitish one more time. Wow.
You've accomplished.
Smoking the whole fucking time he was out there. Look at that. You guys have a good time so far? I got a headliner dying to get on the stage. You guys ready for a headliner? Yeah. Come on, potheads. You got a little fucking energy. You guys ready for a headliner tonight? He's a favorite here, guys, and if you've never heard of him, you're about to become a fan. Please show him some love from my buddy Jason Collings.
He said, give it up, and you guys just went. What's happening, everybody? We good? Of course you are. You're fucking high. I'm going to sit down for a lot of this. My knees hurt. I'm 54 years old. My knees hurt. That's the only reason they hurt, by the way. Younger people are like, whoa, what happened to your legs? I've been walking on them for more than 50 fucking years, so sometimes I'm going to sit down. I'm not an old guy. I'm not saying that. I'm going to have to rock at least twice to get off the stool. You know when you got to get momentum? Just hold on, almost there. And then you go, oh, fuck. Not an old guy. Can't have Taco Bell anymore. That's a thing of the past. That's just embarrassing in conversations. You know, I was like, what was that book about? Oh, shit, sorry. Fucking. I had Taco Bell, but go ahead. Like, ugh. Yeah, when did you have Taco Bell? It was like a week and a half ago. Not old. Sometimes, though, when I'm done peeing and I pull my pants up, I wasn't done peeing. That's a new one. That one's new. Doctor visits are fucking weird after 50, man. I don't know when my asshole became the window to my body, but apparently that's the only way my doctor can figure out what the fuck's going on. I go in there for anything. I'm like, hey, doc, this left eye's kind of bothering me. He's like, great, turn around. Let's get those pants off. Let's get a look at that eye. I'm like, what fucking eye are you talking about? How we doing over there, guys? Look at these two tables are like, fuck this show. I have a lot of requirements when I'm going to do stand-up comedy. I'm a very high-maintenance comic. They asked me to do this show. I said, I got some requirements. I said, I need everybody to be high as fuck. I need that. And I need to have a table of 4 black people looking like they're playing dominoes while the show's going on. That's what I need. I need a wall full of neon signs, and I need a fucking surfboard. And they came through for all of it. Hello. L.A.? You from L.A.? No, you just like the hat? That's cool. Where are you from? Chicago. That's cool. Are you angry right now, or are you just high? I can't tell. The sunglasses are hiding it. Like, whenever I see people high with sunglasses on, I'm like, what the fuck do their eyes look like? You ever just think high shit like that? And then I end up just focused on them for the rest of the night. I'm like, what does this motherfucker's eyes look like? Like with him, there's no, you know, he's like if weed was a person. You know what I mean? Like he's just. That was another one of my requirements. I asked them, I said, I want one of the speakers to sound like it's farting right in the middle of my set. They're like, whatever you want, bro. Hello. What's in that room? Cool. We'll talk about that later. I'm Generation X, by the way. I don't know if you could tell by the bifocals and the gray hair. Yeah, there we go. Generation X. Yeah, I'm surprised we're here. It's late. I like to announce that I'm Gen X at a show just in case there's Gen Z in the audience. I'll apologize ahead of time because I might hurt your feelings on accident. You guys are delicate. It's okay. A lot of you are. You're like, you're hurting all of my personality's feelings right now. I'm like, fuck, sorry. It's a learning curve. I say shit wrong, and I don't even know I'm saying it wrong half the time. I got yelled at after a show the other night. Somebody said, don't you dare misgender me. And I said, well, then don't look so fucking confusing. I'm 55 years old. I'm going off of visual clues. You know what I mean? Yeah, Gen Z, man. You guys know words and say words you shouldn't be knowing at such a young, amazing. Just be fucking young and happy. Why do you know the word trauma? You know what I mean? Trauma. I thought that was a club at my high school when I was a kid. Oh, those dorks? Yeah, they're in the trauma club. That's what I thought it was. They love their letters, too. OCD, PTSD, ABCDEF fucking G. We didn't know what the fuck that was when I was a kid either. It might have helped us. We didn't know it. I don't even think our teachers knew what it was. When we were kids, our teachers would call our parents and go, hey, listen, your kid's a fucking idiot. It was a different time, you know? And back then, our parents were like, we know he's a fucking idiot. That's why we sent him to school. How about we work together on this fucking idiot? Another one of my requirements is I wanted the front row empty. And they fucking came through. That was great. What is that? Am I high or is there a beeping sound that I keep hearing? Is there a beeping? They're what? They're cleaning the bongs. And that requires sound? Okay. Okay. Oh, that noise. It's like, and then I heard a ring, like somebody ordered fries or some shit. Fries, picking up, ding. Young lady working, you're the only one. Cool. I just wanted to give you guys a concert for 2 seconds. I'm a very accomplished singer. I'm not. I lied. I just lied to you, and I'm sorry. We shouldn't start off a relationship on lies, you guys. What if I got so high I just started lecturing everybody? Listen. Well, don't. Did you say please don't? Please don't what? Sing? What's that? Oh, Dave Chappelle. Yeah, got it. Yeah. He gets with the long moments of silence, ashes. You guys don't motherfucking understand. Sorry. This would be a dope church. It's set up like church a little bit, but like fucking weed church? God damn. Yes, the fucking Lord. I'm not a church guy. I'm not a religious guy. But if I was to go to church, I'd go to black church because at least the music's good, you know. Fucking white church, you never know what you're going to get. You get some fucking heavy metal band fucking banging their head for Jesus and shit. Hi. It's okay. Were you signing to that guy? You can go over there and talk to him. It's like I love that everyone's focused on you, but you're still sneaking. Get over there, buddy. White dude with dreadlocks walking through the room. Ain't nothing like a white dude with dreadlocks to make me go, Ooh, he's a white guy with dreadlocks. I wonder if he's actually Rastafari. I doubt it. White guy with dreadlocks. He's my new best friend. Oh, I got more. You guys were really like, how the fuck? Yeah, man, white church isn't like that. Or you'll get like some in-sync band going, the Lord is my Jesus, is my best friend. You know what I mean? Fucking black church, different. Way back in the Bible day, Noah told the people, he said it's gonna rain. And he told them, I'm so high, they paid it no mind. White guy with dreadlocks. And when the rains came, they were left behind. He said, it's gonna rain. Everybody, hey, it's gonna rain, rain, rain. Better get ready. What's in that room? It's gonna rain. It's a secret, apparently. You need a key card to get in there. That's where they keep the real weed. Are they selling you bullshit and keeping the real shit in there? That's a good question. Why guy with dreadlocks? You guys had no fucking idea I was going to do that tonight. Fucking microwaves beeping. This is great. I do this show. What do I do this show? Like 3 times a year? And it's never the same. It's never the same. You know, I've been doing stand-up for 20 years. And what I love about this show is this is one of those shows that every time I'm like, this can go either way. This can go either fucking way. This is going to be horribly weird or a lot of fun. Hello. Hello. What are you guys doing over there? Hey, what's up, hair? Are you guys Gen Z? Oh, you're so high. I asked them if they're Gen Z. He said, who? Oh, sorry. I thought I was an owl for a minute. Who? I was wondering if you're Gen Z because you got the alpaca hair. You know, like them Gen Z kids with the broccoli hair and shit. It's like they went to the barber and went, make me look like fucking healthy vegetables, please. Dude, I got to take some responsibility as a Generation Xer, though. We shit on the younger generation. We always talk shit about them. You guys are pussies and you can't handle it. But what we forget is that we raised you. We did that shit. My bad. Sorry. You know. Generation X is a generation where soft parents. Now listen, I'm not saying individually because I wasn't, but as a generation, a little bit soft. Like we invented the participation trophy. Kids were walking around with fucking trophies, and we're like, "Wow, how'd you win that?" He's like, "I don't fucking know. I was at the park and they had pizza and we fucking play dates." That's weird. What the fuck kind of creepy dating app for your child is a play date? I'm gonna go find you a friend since you can't seem to fucking figure it out. You know? What if that kid sucks? You know what I mean? I'm Melvin. You like worms? Like fucking mom, really? Melvin, the worm boy. It's gonna rain. I'm so high. And I didn't smoke anything. Didn't eat anything. I just walked in this fucking room. Anybody from out of town? I know you're from Chicago. Are you living here now? Living here now? Every time I start talking to you, you're like, what's this motherfucker going to say next? You look like you want to fight me. I'm too high to fight. I'm too high to fight. If I fought anybody in this room right now, we'd end up making out. It's fucking... That one lasted. That's cool. That's a... You ever had one of those jokes that just last and you're not even sure why? It's like when you thought you had to take a small shit, but then you're like, what the fuck did I eat yesterday? Who here didn't know there was a comedy show tonight? I know you didn't. You didn't know if anything was happening tonight. I get you. He literally did the slowest. Wait. This is a comedy show? Oh, fuck. I just thought this was a bad TED Talk. I'm sorry. What's your name? Hi. Huh? Jose. Jose, you fucking adorable. Hi, motherfucker. Jose, you got to say it right. Jose, let me... I want to talk better. How old are you, Jose? 21, dude. Young, chilling, and high as fuck. You're not allowed to complain about anything. That's why, oh man, that's why I'm glad my kids smoke weed, because they don't bitch like some of these other kids. They're like, hey, I'm like, son, I'm going to be gone for like a week. He's like, all right. Some of these kids are like, where are you going? You're supposed to stay home and raise me. My kids are millennials. That's what my kids are. I got two millennials, yeah. I got a 30-year-old and a 36-year-old. It's a millennial, right? And thanks to the pandemic, they're also my roommates that don't fucking pay rent. These assholes came back. By the lack of laughter, there's probably a lot of kids in here living with mom and dad. What's fucking wrong with that? Jose's like, I used to like you. Now you're talking shit about my living situation. And they're not my parents anymore. They're my fucking roommates. Yeah, it's an amazing thing as a parent to raise your child and give them the tools they need to make it in the world and then put them into the world. And I've done that like 4 times, which is weird because I only have 2 kids. I'll never forget my wife and I standing in the middle of the street, arm in arm, crying, watching our son's car drive off into the sunset, all of his shit packed on top. He was going far. We fucking made it, all right? I'm like, we did it, babe. My son had his hand out the car window. He's like, fuck yeah, Dad. I'm never coming back. Until 2 years later, unannounced with bags packed, he just showed up, just walked in the front door. I was like, honey, we forgot to change the locks. Hey, buddy. What are you fucking doing? We're not Mormon. That wasn't a mission. You didn't have to fucking return. That was permanent. My youngest son moved out. It was not pretty. We got in a fight. Not a physical fight because he can win. But, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's so cute to put your kids in martial arts. What if they fucking stick with it? Go clean your room. You clean my room. You got it, buddy. Where's the Swiffer? Let's get that room clean. Oh, you're just going to watch? Fuck yeah, dude. Learn some shit. Nah, he yelled. He was yelling and screaming and pointing, trying to be a big man. Fucking bullshit in this shit. I don't even like it. And then he points at me and goes, and now I'm fucking leaving. And inside I was like, fuck yeah. Let's have a party, whatever. But he was serious. He had a bag. He's like, I packed this bag and I'm never coming back. And then I looked in the bag. I'm like, fuck, he's coming back soon. That's probably tomorrow. Buddy, that is one sock and a Game Boy. How fucking far were you planning to go? But now they're grown, and they're in the industry, if you will. I haven't paid for weed or mushrooms ever. Well, I guess I did. I raised those two motherfuckers, and then they gave it to me. I started doing mushrooms during the pandemic because I got them from my son, you know. I tell people, they're like, where'd you get them? I go, from my son. And they forget that that they're in their 30s. They're picturing like a 9-year-old, like, here, Dad, I grew these myself, you know. Nah, he's a grown-up. He told me how to do it. He told me the right way to do it, and I didn't listen because he's the son. I'm the dad. I was like, I fucking got this. You know what I mean? You're not dead yet. You know that, whatever. But when he was telling me how to do these mushrooms, I wanted to microdose that. That's what I wanted to do. And my son's telling me how to do it, and I'm kind of listening. He says, don't take them every day, but if you take them every day, maybe take a few days off, because maybe taking them every day when you haven't taken them ever. Every day, mine. This motherfucker said every day, way too many damn times. So I took mushrooms every fucking day for 3 weeks. I was gone. I should have listened to him, but I don't trust him. Yeah, he's got communication issues. Obviously, my fault. I raised him. One time he gave me a weed edible for my anxiety. He's like, here, Dad, take that. You're being a dick or whatever, right? And then he walked away and I ate it. But right right after I ate it, he turned back to me and went, but only eat like a corner right now. And I was like, the fuck's about to happen? I got so high. And there's people in this room that don't understand what I'm talking about. I woke up at Starbucks. You ever just end up somewhere, but you don't remember the fucking journey? You're just like, oh, fuck, I'm at Starbucks now, I guess. I had a pink drink. I'm like, I'm doing this shit right. That's my favorite. I can't believe I walked to Starbucks and didn't remember it. So I walked home, and my car wasn't in the driveway because I didn't fucking walk. I drove there. You know, I don't go there anymore. I let them have the car. It's done. I don't even go to that side of town anymore. Thank you. That's the ringer to let you know the joke worked. Ding! You're correct. I'm sitting again. What's your name, buddy? Hi, Lawrence. What do you do, Lawrence? Smoke weed? Okay. Man, I wish I could just do nothing. I don't smoke. Hello. Hello. Good to see you again. We've never met. I like saying that to perfect strangers. Good to see you again. It fucks people up. Whoa, good to see you again. Remember the last time? And then they're like, was I fucking high and hanging out with that motherfucker? Don't forget the last time, dude. Knee pads next time. Knee pads next time. All right, later, bro. She doesn't like that one. Oh, no. No. I don't like what you said about the knee pad. Makes me think a dude sucking dick, and I don't like that shit. God, I want to be black. Not all the time. Not all the time. Yeah, it looks difficult. Man. No, white's cool. I wave at the highway patrolman. Gentlemen, moving along. If I was black, I'd answer every question like that. No. I'm going to be up here for another 2 hours. Hey, man, what's he looking at? What are you checking out over there? Is your phone? It looked like you were staring at the napkins. That's what it looked like. And I'm like, that's like a level of high I'm jealous as fuck of. Because there's an actual show happening, but you're like, these napkins are fucking amazing. They just stack on top of each other, and one at a time comes out? That's fucking crazy. Next time I look at you, you're going to be like, they just keep fucking coming. You didn't, what's that? You're waiting in line? They're all waiting in line? See, you even gave them, you gave them a life. You gave him a fucking through story. This is the fifth one down. He's just glad to be here because he's having trouble with his wife at home and shit. His kids are being assholes. What's your name? Junior? Okay, that's not even a name, but all right, cool. Cool. What's your name? I'm the little one of the version that had me. So what's your father's name? What's your name? Michael. Hello, Michael. And Michael. My wife is Latina, so I wanted to name my son after me, and she's like, you don't understand. They'll never call him his name. He'll be Junior or Junior for the rest of his life. She gets so weird when I do racial stuff. You're scared for me. She's like, this motherfucker don't know he's outnumbered in this fucking room. Thank you. I'm loving that bell, dude. It's keeping me on track. I need it right now. 'Cause you motherfuckers got me high. Sorry, I'm white, and we're racist on accident all the fucking time. We do racist shit, don't even know we're doing it half the time. We're the only race that dresses as other races for Halloween. Hey, bro, where did you be for Halloween this year? I don't know, maybe a Cholo or a Rastafarian. Haven't really thought about it. Black people don't do that. You guys aren't like, yo, what you going to be for Halloween this year? Oh, shit, this year I'm going to be a lifeguard. This year maybe a ski instructor. Those are very white jobs if you're not fucking laughing. This year I'm going to be a beekeeper. You know what would be amazing if you stood up and you're like, motherfucker, I'm a beekeeper. What's so damn funny about that? And then you had bees on you and threw them at me, but cool as shit. Like a background dancer in an R&B group. Yo, take these fucking bees. And then I'm high. Let me go through this. And then the bees come out black. They're like, buzz, buzz, buzz. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Who doesn't like me? I'm high enough to take it. I wanted one person to go, me. You don't like me? I like you. And your breasts are curious. That's interesting. You guys know what I mean by curious breasts? They're peeking out to see what's going on. You know what I mean? What the fuck's going on? Oh, I heard some fucking... Guys, we can't do that. We can't have curious balls like, the fuck is it? What's happening out here? Hello, how are you? Hold on, I'm going to talk to the people that we're streaming to. There's like 3 of them. What's up, gang? There's more of us than you. Get your asses over here. Gabe, are you flirting? Okay, just checking. Readers. Fucking reader. Just kidding. So he didn't get his attention. Fucking, that's all I want. I just want people's attention. And he didn't give it to me. He went into the room with the better weed. Security. I was wondering if there was any. Nobody showed up. They're probably outside. Like, did somebody call us? Hey, buddy. That was me saying Raiders. You just chose to ignore it. I know. I get it. I get it. The team's not doing great. I get it. What? Need about to beat that ace. That's what you... Cowboys beat... Oh. She doesn't mean any harm. She's just a Cowboys fan. But I love the way you said it so gangster. Cowboys beat that ace. I'm a Rams fan. We're like, the Rams won. Las Vegas Raiders. Thank you. Not sure if that has a tone to it. Do you guys call them the Las Vegas Raiders or just the Raiders? Yeah, Raiders. Latinos love Raiders. Latinos love any team with ER at the end. Raiders, Niners, Dodgers. See, we're not the only one that used the hard R. Fuck. God, that was so funny. I just thought of that right now. I'm looking for comfort from the other comedians. You still there, guys? Fuck, I feel fat. You can always tell when somebody feels fat because they're always doing this shit, you know. Just hoping nobody sees it. I'm a fat piece of goddamn shit. You guys ever fly high, like get on an airplane? It's the best. I got on the plane when I was microdosing mushrooms, and I just started noticing everything that I didn't notice before, you know? Because you know when you fly a lot, when the flight attendants start saying their bullshit that's supposed to save our lives and shit, you're like, oh, I'm not going to listen to that bullshit. But on mushrooms, I was like, what is this you speak of? And they do all the dumbest shit. First of all, none of that shit is going to fucking work. When you fly, you know what you signed up for. Okay, a cruise ship, if a cruise ship starts to sink, you got options. There's some shit on that boat that won't sink. When a jet stops flying, guess what? Everything else on the fucking thing stops flying, including us, all right? There's not a bunch of little jets attached to it. The big one's going down. Get the life jets. Doesn't fucking work that way. So when you're trying to save me, I'm like, none of that shit's gonna work. But then I started noticing all the dumb shit, and she started doing that finger dance when they show you where the exits are, you know. And I'm high, so I'm in the seat thinking we're just dancing. So I'm with her like, none of that shit made any fucking sense. I don't need to know that the seat turns into a flotation device when I'm flying over Arizona. That's gonna pop on a cactus immediately. Anybody in here not know how to fasten a seatbelt? They're teaching that one-step lesson on every fucking flight. There's like, please pay attention. I went like this. The last flight I went like this. I went, whoa, fuck. Shit, can you do that one more time, please? I think I blinked during the important part. So it's just one step over my body? Oh, fuck yeah. Because that seatbelt's bullshit. Think about it. In a car, on the ground, going much slower, we get a fucking shoulder harness. In a rocket, kind of, just here, that's all they give you. Looks old, like it came out of a 78 Cutlass or some shit. And they're like, make sure it's low and tight on your hips. That way on impact, whap, slices you right in half. You'll be dead. I mean, like, fuck. Meanwhile, your flight attendant's strapped in like a fucking astronaut, just safe as shit, like double harnessed. And the worst part, turned and facing us, looking at us like, some of us are going to make it. Seatbelt rules make no fucking sense on the airplane. Why is it when the flight is over, the scary part, we're now on the ground going 2 miles an hour towards the gate? What do they say? Do not remove your seatbelts. Some crazy shit can happen. But when we're almost in space going 1,000 miles an hour, they're like, go ahead and take those seatbelts off, walk around the plane, take a shit. None of this makes any fucking sense. None of it. They'll wake you up from a nap to go from here to fucking here. This is life-saving. If you're here, you're fucked. But if you're here, you're going to live. You know what I mean? And they're so serious when they wake you up. They're like, wake up, motherfucker, the plane's landing. You need to return your seat to the upright position. I always wake up and go, huh, oh, fuck. Oh, that was close, huh? Thank you so much for saving my life here today. I appreciate it. No, I get it here. I'd have been fucked here. But here, I'm going to reunite with my family tonight. So, Gabe, did I get a light or no? How long have I been up here? 3, 4 hours? Huh? Wow. We didn't start doing this yesterday? Hello. What's your name? Cherise, were you at the last show? You look so familiar. No, don't be sorry. I'm the sorry one. This table's like, we don't all look alike, motherfucker. I'm like, I just thought she looked familiar. Shit. Damn, I think I'm funny. Who hasn't laughed? Anyone? Who hasn't? Anybody? I'll tell you a joke. You okay? It's a weed cough, isn't it? That's why my brother's a pothead, man. He smokes so much weed, and he's like, you don't understand what you're missing. I'm like, what? No, this makes you feel fucking amazing. I'm like, ah. Are you okay? He's like, are you kidding me? I'm high. Anybody want to hear a joke or not? I haven't told a single joke tonight. 2 firemen are butt fucking in a smoke-filled room. Fire chief walks in and says, "What the hell's going on in here?" Guy on top says, "This guy's dying of smoke inhalation." Chief says, "Why don't you give him mouth-to-mouth?" He goes, "How do you think this got started?" Anyways, it's one of my favorite jokes. What's your name? Hi, Vanessa. You're very pretty, Vanessa. Everybody in here is so cute and good looking. That's what another reason I love this venue, because I can see all the way in the back with the beanie on. I can see all the way back there. Most comedy shows it's just maybe the front row, and I look at you guys and I'm like, fuck, we need to turn these fucking lights down. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You're beautiful. You're beautiful people. So, and you got a long hair. That's beautiful. Natural, obviously, right? Grew it out yourself. Started when you were 3 months old. There's no extensions. That's all you. You're that dreadlock white guy. White guy with dreadlocks. That's how we started the show tonight. Now we're gonna end it. We're gonna end the show. Well, my friends, the time has come. Raise the roof and have some fun. Anybody else? Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play. Oh, there she is. She's my echo. Everybody sing, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to. I knew you knew it. I knew you knew it. All right, you guys, that was interesting. A lot of times I would say, what a great audience. An interesting audience in a good way. What's everybody's name? My name is Jason Collings. Thank you so much. I'm staying. I'm going to stay for another hour. No, just kidding. You guys are great. My name is Jason. You have a good night. Thank you.
Get up for Jason one more time. All right, kids. It's time to give away our prize, so get your tickets out. As we got to do that. With the beautiful toy. Let's get this out of the way. And look at all